Welcome back, guys. This is Teenz FM. I'm your DJ Hogen.
Aloha, DJ Bernard, right at your service.
Yes, guys. So just now we were talking about the 6 tips on increasing your self-confidence. Now we're gonna talk about the differences between being confident and also being conceited.
Yeah, there's a big difference between these
Yeah.
two terms.
Wait, first before we go on, for those of you who don't know, conceited is being too confident about yourself, and then in return you actually started to brag about yourself. You started to fish for compliments. Oh, these kind of people are really. It's like, stop it, girls. God. Okay. Well, confidence is simple. It's actually being comfortable in your own skin. But there's actually a fine line between being self-confident and being conceited. And here's how to differentiate between the two.
Okay.
Right, so we're gonna listen to Hogan right
Okay.
here.
For the first situation is when you're accepting a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
So for the self-confident, you are not claiming to agree with the person, but you are acknowledging his or her thoughts and appreciating their kindness.
Yes. Someone who's actually self-confident know how to accept a compliment humbly, understanding that the person supplying the compliment wants nothing more than just for you to accept it. So rejecting his or her perception is something you as the person who's receiving the compliment should do in your own perception.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. So conceited people in this context, it refers to they are often insecure and overcompensate by taking compliments as a given, when in reality they just crave for the praise.
Yeah.
They praise to feed their low self-esteem levels. So someone who is self-confident appreciates praises, but is not desperate for it. So it just comes when it comes. You do not actually, if you do not actually beg for it,
Yeah.
you don't hope for it to come. Like, it's just here. It's just here when it's here. Alright? There's no time of arrival for that.
There's kind of people who are conceited when you as a person you compliment them. Conceited people normally would say, I know.
I know,
And then
right?
after that they would take it back like, nah, just kidding.
Yeah.
But you as the person who's actually complimenting them, you'll be asking yourself whether he's really just kidding or is there a hint of truth inside it.
Alright, so basically I think we have already elaborated enough on the first point. So
Yes.
moving on to the second point.
When admitting you're wrong or you can't do anything. When you're being self-confident, you actually gracefully admit that you're wrong. It shows that you're actually quite confident because you can
Yes.
actually tell yourself that, okay, fine, I did something wrong, I'm going to tell it out. So you're actually confident in what you're doing and in what mistakes you're going to show to everybody.
Yeah, you're being open to change shows that you're ready to grow as a person.
Nothing
Yes.
bad about that says about weak, alright? So if you think, if you're wrong, do not be shy to admit that you're wrong, because at the end of the day, admitting that you're wrong, it doesn't actually symbolizes that you're weak. It symbolizes that you're pure. It symbolizes that you're genuine, that you actually admit to all of your you actually bear the consequences by saying that, okay, I'm sorry that I'm wrong in that particular case, alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, those people who are conceited, who likes to brag about themselves, admitting they're wrong is really hard for them.
Yes.
Yeah. Because honestly, some people, I mean, for me also in my younger years, and actually still now, I actually still struggle to admit some of my mistakes. For example, when I'm in my house, where my mom would be shouting there, "Who's the one who did not clean the dishes?" And I remember earlier on, my mom said to tell me to clean the dishes. But then I'll be like, nah, it's not me. You asked Maymay to do it.
So
Yeah?
you're blaming
I
other person.
I totally did not admit my mistake because it was I who actually forgot it. So now I'm actually admitting it, but my mom is not here. So let's just let it go.
Hogan, you know what we should do? Like, you should totally go contact Jenny's mom and Jenny's sisters. Like, your sister has been putting this blame on you about not washing the dishes,
Yeah,
alright?
Absolutely.
You're such a
Yeah.
bad sister here.
Yeah.
Well, this is how life's supposed to be when you have siblings, where you go,
Okay,
you take
that-
the blame. And
Okay,
you
DJ
take that
Jenny,
blame.
that is such a sad case. I actually feel pity for your sister right here.
Honestly, it's like a role thing because I'm the center one because I have an older sister and a younger sister. So the older sister, I take the blame. So who's gonna take my blame? My younger sister.
So who's gonna take your younger sister's blame?
Nobody.
Nobody. Mr. Nobody.
That's such a pathetic
Okay,
case,
sorry,
alright?
Put back to the main topic. Okay, conceited, admitting their faults, they do not do it. Because
Yeah.
honestly, admitting our faults actually requires some vulnerability.
And
Yeah.
also some sort of courage to do that.
So being vulnerable and actually opening up yourself requires a lot of strength and self-confidence.
Yes.
So those who are conceited, they do not have, high self-confidence, so they just don't admit it.
Too high
Yeah.
self-confidence, alright?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Wow, jinx.
Sorry.
So moving on, we have the way to differentiate between being self-confident and being conceited is when you carry yourself.
Yeah.
So people who are self-confident, they really walk with a very firm, like they walk really firm, alright? They walk with a head held high, and also they're grounded and secure in who you are, and you see yourself as equal to others. You build others up and motivate these people around you because you're confident enough that you're encouraging other people, you're influencing them in a positive way. But people who are conceited, on the other hand, they don't actually do so. Why? Because they view themselves as if they're higher than all of their peers.
Yes.
Yeah. They are
Yeah.
bound to believe that they are better.
No,
Yeah.
honestly, one thing I do know about this is that the difference between being confident and conceited while they're walking is really hard to actually see through whether they're conceited or being self-confident. Because
Yes.
both of the differences are actually quite distinct. Both of them walk with their head held high. Both of them walk with their shoulder not hunched, their back straight. They walk with, that kind of where you see them walking, you feel the beat. Like, normally how you see Beyonce walks, where she strutted like, I'm working it. Like,
Oh,
kind
that
of walk.
diva.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, cause normally for me, conceited people also walk like that. For me, I cannot judge someone based on how they walk, but normally I can judge someone on how they talk. So normally they walk,
Yes.
kind of same. But when they talk, there's this difference where this person is really conceited. You can totally know that she's not being self-confident. She's actually being too confident about herself.
Yeah.
Okay. So next point, Hogan, what's up?
The next point is when addressing your success.
Exactly. So self-confident people, while addressing the successes, they will actually acknowledge the help of others. Just put yourself into a situation. Let's just say you've gained yourself a new doctorate position in your academic qualifications. So in this context, people who are self-confident, they would know that they are not the mere reason of the success. They have these lecturers who help them, their friends who help them in
Yes.
their group work and everything. But for people who are conceited, they tend to believe that they are the sole reason of the success, which means that okay, it's all about me, it's all about my brain, it's all about myself.
It's like, guys, without me, this ain't gonna work, man.
Like,
It's like, wow, you're so conceited, huh?
it goes like me,
You
myself,
don't
and
give other
I.
people the credit, huh? You just take all of the credits for yourself. Wow. Conceited
Yeah.
people, wow.
That's why. So in conclusion today, we can conclude that self-confidence actually shines, whereas conceition actually blinds. All right. So you have to know the fine line between being conceited and also being self-confident.
Because honestly, for those of you who don't understand whether you're being conceited or you're actually being confident, you can actually understand yourself. Try being in someone's shoes. If you think you don't understand whether you're confident or you're conceited, try imagining to be that person and try to say, if I treat that person like that, am I being confident or conceited? If you try imagining to be in that person's shoes and you feel the hurt, that means you're being conceited.
You know what? I feel as if our on-air session just got tense while Jenny was speaking. She was like, you know what? You have to put in the shoes of other people. You have to think like,
This
you
is
know.
serious because normally when you guys go, we are all adults here. When we go to society, we can't differentiate whether this person is being conceited or are you being confident? Because normally conceited people would totally drag us down, and we'll just go down with them like water going down to the sea.
Okay.
No, we don't want that.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jenny is
So
being
moving
counselor
on,
here.
we to ease this, very tense situation right here, we
favorite
have
song.
one song by Drake, Wizkid, and
mean one
Kyla,
dance?
which I was actually introducing the celebrities and
sorry.
introducing the not
Sorry.
dancers,
Sorry guys, I'm
introducing
too
the singers.
excited
All right,
when it comes
it's
to
by
this song.
Drake, Wizkid, and Kyla. Jenny,
Yes.
the song name, please.
One dance.
Stay tuned to Teenz FM.
Always together. This is DJ Jenny.
DJ Bernard.
DJ Hogan.
Yes.
See ya.
I need a one dance, got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. I need a one dance, got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me.